Hey everyone, today I am going to discuss on the medicine that is Aconite Napellus. The common name of the medicine is Monkshood, the prover is Hahnemann, and the family it belongs to is Ranunculaceae. Aconite is a very huge family and has various remedies, but one of the most important remedy is Aconite Napellus. Now today we will discuss about Aconite Napellus, its sphere of action, its pathogenesis, its relations, and the mind of the patient. Now, Aconite Napellus is an acute remedy and comes under the fever group. The main action of the sphere of action of the medicine is on CNS, that is central nervous system, CVS, cardiovascular system, the brain, the spinal cord, and the blood. Now, we will look into the guiding symptoms or the general symptoms that has been showed by the patient. Main is the tension is the keynote of the aconite patient. Now we can see turmoil in the circulation. That is, turmoil in short is like disturbance in the circulations. So there are various disturbances in the circulation in aconite patient. Now according to Clark, the A, B, C's of the nurseries in the homeopathy are A is aconite, B is belladonna, and C is chamomilla. So all these three, that is aconite causes turmoil in the circulation, B that is belladonna causes turmoil in the brain, and C chamomilla causes the turmoil in the temperament. Now, the constitution of this remedy is not of any use. The temperament of the medicine is sanguine temperament, and the miasm is sora, that is sora is in the background. Now we will further look at tension is the keynote of the patient. So there is fear and fright in the mind of the patient. The patient fears that he is going to die. So he thinks that if he is not been treated properly, or if any good doctor doesn't treat him, he is going to die. He thinks that he even predicts the time of the death and even the date of the death. Now if we take a thing like fear of death, this fear of death is seen in arsenic album also, but the only difference lies is aconite patient is the one who predicts the time and date as well as of the death. But in arsenic album, the patient only thinks that he is going to die and there is fear of death. Now we will further see that there are various aggravations and ameliorations seen in the patient. The patient feels aggravated in the northwest winds or in the closed areas, or in short, he needs more air and open space. So he feels ameliorated in open air and uncovered. When he is uncovered, he feels good. The aconite patient is very restless and is thirsty when is in a heat condition. That is, when he is suffering from fever, he is thirsty, that is, the thirst is unquenchable. Now this aconite is counted in trios of restlessness. The trio of restlessness with the other two being the rust ox and the arsenic, and it according to Nash trio of pain, it is aconite is considered in it. So there are two trios where the aconite is being considered, that is trio of restlessness with. So the trio of restlessness consists of aconite, arsenic, and rust ox, and the second trio is trio of pain according to Nash. So this consists of aconite. So these are the two trios we consider of aconite. Now further we will look at the condition he is suffering from. When the patient is suffering from the fever, his face is red and pale. The face becomes red and pale alternatively or completely red, and in the heat condition, that is, whenever there is a fever, the person suffers from the redness of the face, and the skin becomes dry. The mind of the patient is like great fear and anxiety in the mind. Fear of death is the main, that is, tension is the keynote of the aconite patient. Fear of death, fear of even crossing roads, fear of falling from bed, fear of moving in the crowd, and there are various fears he has been suffering through. So if the patient comes to us and he is like fear, or is having a fear of death, and even he predicts the time of the death, and he says that I'm going to die in a particular this time and this date, so we can consider that the patient may be an aconite patient. But there may be the chances that the person is arsenic patient, but the arsenic patient does not predict the date and time of the death, whereas aconite patient do. So the action of the aconite is like sudden and violent. It comes suddenly, it shows its action, and it goes in the same way, that is suddenly and violently. So this was the mind. Then comes in mind it comes like the person moves about in agony, from place to place. He is restless. Then the mind consists of like a patient is unbearable to the music. He cannot bear music at all. So these are the mind conditions of the patient. Then comes the ailment from northwest winds, cold substances, then suffocations from the area, like closed areas, exposure to cold winds. So these are the ailments. And then relations seen are it is complementary to coffea, arnica and sulfur. And aconite is an acute of sulfur, and both precedes and follows in acute inflammatory condition. It is used for acute inflammatory conditions because it is an acute remedy, so it is only used in acute cases for the short period. So the action of aconite is in the same way, that is sudden and violent. It comes and goes suddenly and quickly, but the action is also quick and sudden, like a storm. When a storm it comes, it is violent and strong, and when it goes, it is in the same way. So this was all about Aconite Napellus. Hope you all understood whatever I discussed with you. Thank you.